In May 1966, the Rolling Stones released Paint It Black, a song that solidified their role as key figures in the British invasion. The track also invited comparisons with the Beatles, with whom they were frequently contrasted, often seen as the grittier, more rebellious alternative to the Fab Four. Back in 1964, the Rolling Stones were establishing their presence in the UK music scene, while other British acts were gaining traction in the United States. Their major breakthrough came in 1965 with I Can't Get No Satisfaction, which propelled them into mainstream success in the American market. During this period, the Rolling Stones were observing the Beatles closely and drawing creative inspiration from their work. Mick Jagger and Keith Richards, the band's primary songwriters, were also beginning to draw comparisons to John Lennon and Paul McCartney in terms of their songwriting partnership. The release of Paint It Black, along with the 1966 album Aftermath, marked a significant evolution for the band. Aftermath was notably the first album composed entirely by Jagger and Richards. The success of the single helped to solidify their cultural impact and framed the Stones as a darker, more rugged counterpart to the Beatles. The Beatles had already ventured into new sonic territory the previous year, when they became the first British band to incorporate the sitar into a recording. In 1965, George Harrison played the instrument on Norwegian Wood, This Bird Has Flown, inspired by his casual exposure to it during the filming of Help in London. Brian Jones, still a member of the Rolling Stones at the time, was intrigued by the sitar after a conversation with Harrison. Motivated by that exchange, he experimented with the instrument and eventually crafted several melodies, one of which became the iconic opening riff of Paint It Black. The song's release sparked mixed reactions from critics. Some hailed it as the Rolling Stones' finest work to date, while others dismissed it as being too reminiscent of the Beatles' sound. While the influence of Norwegian Wood was clearly present, the use of sitar in Paint It Black took the concept even further. According to the 2005 book Strange Sounds, Offbeat Instruments, and Sonic Experiments in Pop, Brian Jones's sitar work helped ignite an entire subgenre of psychedelic rock built around minor key melodies. At the time, many critics praised Paint It Black for its innovative spirit. Some believed it signaled a shift in popular music, moving away from overly commercialized formulas and towards something more genuine. For instance, a 1966 review in Record World described the song's mood as melancholic, yet noted that the rhythm defied that emotion, calling it an unstoppable hit.